Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to another podcast. How's it going? बहुत ही deadly आज start हुआ लेकिन because we're a little distracted. How's it going, everybody? Hopefully you guys are doing good. This is the Honest Hour podcast, and this is your host Shabi Jaffrey, and with our beautiful co-host Miss Momina Sundas and our beautiful
co-host speaker Dr.
my Coco. Our other co-hosts or guests, Rida and PK. How are you guys doing, first of all?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm very good. Man.
अच्छा कैमरा ऑन होता है शाबिर का मूड कैसे
Can you?
शाबिर भाई इज्जत से देने लग जाते हैं.
हाँ शाबिर का मूड कैसे 5 मिनट बाद 5 मिनट पहले कैसा था?
So what happened to my mood?
शाबिर भाई बदतमीजी
Guys
मुझे गुस्सा नहीं आता.
Guys
मुझे गुस्सा नहीं आता.
Good point.
नहीं, okay,
भाई को गुस्सा
listen.
नहीं
I was just trying to set up the podcast, and Hashir just kept saying, शाबिर भाई लाइट नहीं लगी हुई. शाबिर भाई कैमरा नहीं लगा हुआ. शाबिर भाई
और बीच में मैं बोल रही हूँ.
हाँ like और मुझे हर चीज ना वो ऊंची सुनाई दे रही थी because I had headphones in. So anyways, shut up.
चलो I apologize from Hashir's behalf.
No, I don't.
I don't accept
I
it.
don't apologize.
I
Too late to apologize.
Too late, bro. The
How's it
sun is
going?
coming
What's
out.
चाय जली हुई है.
क्या?
चाय जली हुई है. तुम दोनों क्यों
चाय नहीं जली हुई?
यार ये हमारे गेस्ट जो है ना ये हमें लिफ्ट नहीं करा रहे, हम इनको लिफ्ट नहीं
अच्छा
कराएंगे.
हाँ बोलो.
Lone wolf. Why?
अच्छा जी. So, in the last podcast, we spoke about a lot of things, including the dental hygiene.
Yes.
I thought in this podcast, well, I don't know what to talk about. Honestly, like, I don't have
मैंने कहा
any
पता नहीं क्या क्या
set
अच्छा बॉयज
topics.
सुनाओ क्या किया कल. ओ तुम लोग इस्लामाबाद गए थे. तुम वहाँ
Sundas,
पे
that was like last month.
नहीं
that was
तुम
like last
अभी
month
कल
ago.
गए हो परसों आए हो.
Oh,
यार ये किस
that.
पे होता है
Oh
भाई
yeah,
मुझे भी
yeah,
थोड़ी
yeah,
सी.
yeah. No, I swear to God, I completely forgot.
क्योंकि
When
तुम्हारा
did I go to Islamabad?
परसों
3 days ago? 2 days ago, right? 3 days ago?
2 days ago, yeah.
And then I came back the next day?
Yeah.
वैसे शायर में क्यों गए थे आप?
I literally had a meeting.
Oh,
Yeah.
With-
Oh, now you're gonna try to give it like a different color. Oh, there's somebody to Islamabad
Meeting.
special to
यार
Shabir.
मिलने को मीटिंग ही कहते हैं ना क्या कहते हैं. मैंने
Oh.
किसी से मिलना
Yeah,
था.
that's what people.
So like you had to meet somebody ना.
This is not even
हम-
like funny. Okay, let's just stop right here. Okay,
मैं तो
guys.
यही कह रही हूँ मतलब literally
Okay, guys, I'm
यही है
gonna
ना
cut
कि
that part out.
मैंने मिलना था किसी से यार.
Smart
बहुत
girl.
जरूरी.
आपको
Point है
इतनी
बात
बात तो
में.
पता है ना कि podcast उसी ने edit करनी होती है.
But ये नहीं काटेंगे.
Rida, तुम्हारा
we're
mic
gonna
नहीं चल रहा. Rida, say
Yeah.
something on the mic.
Hello?
I can't hear
Huh?
you.
I can
can't
hear
hear you.
myself.
I can't hear.
I can
Everybody
hear you
stay quiet.
through my mic.
Hold on, everybody stay quiet. Rida, speak something.
Hello?
नहीं आ रही आवाज.
I hear you through my mic.
I can't take you. You can't take me.
I can't talk you. I apologize. I don't.
नहीं, Rida की आवाज तो आ रही है, रिकॉर्ड हो रही है, but like we can't hear you for some
क्योंकि
reason.
वो
Oh.
हमारे माइक्स में से आ रही है उसकी
Here.
आवाज.
No. There you go. Say something.
Hello?
There you
हाँ,
go.
सही.
Now you can hear it. There was just like a thing. I had to turn it on. Sorry, I'm getting used to it still. But yeah, I went to Islamabad for a meeting. I actually had a meeting with like a company. Oh, by the way, speaking
Great
of companies.
company.
No, speaking of companies.
A company?
Speaking of companies, I wanted to discuss this, okay, before I forget this. Speaking of companies, I got reached out by this one brand. How do I say this? This is like a...
कुछ चाय.
Okay, there are two stories. They're very interesting. Okay, first of all, there are two stories, okay?
अच्छा.
I got an email by this one game manufacturer, like a gaming app, and they're like, we have come out with this new game, and it's like, and I'm just like very interested, and I'm like, yeah, sure, I would love to do it. Price be set, okay, they were paying me a lot of money. Like I was like, oh shit, I could get a car finally, right? They were paying me like good money. So everything was done. They had sent like almost gonna send the contract paper, and like I was like itching to know like what the game is, right? I kept asking them, but they wouldn't tell me what the game is. And eventually they sent me a website link of their gaming
Link,
website,
हाँ.
सही है कि in which like the company tells कि हमारी ये services हैं, and it was like an adult game. It was like a game in which you have like a character, and that character is doing stuff to other characters.
Oh
And I
no.
was like, oh shit, this is a good game, but I can't really promote that. Yeah, I was like, shit, I can't promote that because the thing is, you know, all the like kids fans are gonna go and download it.
पहले तो
for
मुझे
sure.
ये
And the
बताओ.
parents are gonna come to my house knocking my door, saying like, अबे हमारे बच्चे को क्या सिखा दिया तूने?
तो मुझे बताओ उसके कौन से स्टेज पे पहुंच गए हो.
I think I've completed the game.
in one day.
No, I'm joking. But like, yeah, that was a really big letdown because मेरे दिमाग में literally यूं करके dollar signs आ रहे थे रात को सोते वक्त भी. I was like, oh yeah, this is such a good.
चलो अच्छा ही
This it would have been such a nice deal.
एक ऐसे छोटा मोटा पेज बना के ना वहाँ पे कर देते प्रमोट.
ओ उसके बाद मौसम भाई को आइडिया, मौसम भाई कहते शावी टेंशन वाले हम अपनी गेम बनाएंगे. मैंने कहा भाई
नहीं भाई
मुझको नंगा हो के फोन पे नहीं आने का भाई.
देसी तो बिल्कुल भी नहीं भाई.
Yeah, if we make a game like that, I'm okay if we like launch it in California. Like as long as Pakistani people don't find out about that, I'm okay with it, you know.
अच्छा
But
दूसरी
yeah.
स्टोरी
Oh, okay. So the other company that recently reached out, they're like a whitening cream.
Oh.
Yeah, they're like a whitening cream.
हाँ,
And
ये
they're
तो मुझे
like,
बताया था.
and I wouldn't say which company because
सबको ही पता
there are a lot. Okay, shut up. I don't want to say which company, but yeah, what I want to know is like, how are these companies still in business? ये जो
क्योंकि
creams
लोग
होती है
ले रहे हैं
guys,
ना.
to those who don't understand what I'm saying, like these creams that would make your face like all nice
White.
and white and
Yeah.
creamy.
Well,
Like how are these companies still in business? Like what's their business model now?
और ये जो रिश्ते विश्ते बात बहुत होती है तो आंटी आके लड़कियों को देखती हैं एंड यू नो हाउ दीज आंटीज डू रिश्तेस दे टेल कि यू नो आपकी बेटी थोड़ी सी गोरी नहीं है तो ज़रा उसको क्रीम शीम लगाएं और ये चीज़. सो आई फील लाइक वन ऑफ द बिगेस्ट थिंग्स कुड बी दैट स्किन कलर लाइक रिश्ते के लिए. सो गर्ल्स probably do it for that and that's why they're still in the business. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
True.
Yeah, but like it's also it has to do with like Sundas and I spoke about this in like an earlier podcast and her and I have like a difference of opinion because she says it's to each his own and these companies can still be in business because to each his own. They're not you know forcing it down somebody's throat saying okay you have to buy this cream, but it's still like the overall culture of promoting white skin as to be better.
हम लोग मेरा और शावीर का ये ओपिनियन है कि मैं कहती हूँ कि कोई किसी को फोर्स नहीं करता, लेकिन शावीर कहता है कि ये चीज़ अगर अभी तक है तो आप लोगों के ब्रेन में इनडायरेक्टली ये चीज़ इम्पोज काइंड ऑफ कर रहे हो कि मतलब गोरा रंग.
But
It's
Yeah,
superior.
I
have
think
a-
I
I have a
agree
thing
with that.
where-
क्योंकि यहाँ पे ये सिस्टम है.
Yeah.
यहाँ पे
तुम्हारा
ये
mic
सिस्टम
आपका
बंद
फिर
हो
से
गया.
off हो गया mic.
It's fine, go.
अच्छा, you know the thing is,
Say something
Shaivi,
to that? Hold on.
Hello.
Yeah, okay, go.
you know the thing is man, it's not even these creams, it's been the whole life. के whole life आपको बताया गया कि white and black the difference. कि जब पूरी जिंदगी you know it's in our minds के like for example जहन्नम और जन्नत, like अगर आप pictures में देखो तो जहन्नम काला दिखाया जाता है, it's supposed to be bad, like kala is just supposed to be something scary.
But
White,
Jahannam is always like red and
Red
fiery.
और-
yeah, but you know there's a bit
Black.
like
लेकिन
there's
black उसमें
Evil.
dark
I think
evil.
he meant evil.
that
dark
Evil को
होती है ना वो
हमेशा
dark.
But
dark
Jannat-
और black दिखाते हैं.
exactly. But Jannat in the other side is like white clouds, pretty,
Light.
exactly.
बहुत light उस पे
So
दिखा-
ये एक वो चीज़ है जो हमारे दिमाग में डाली जाती है बचपन से. Not even हमारे, it's our
Worldwide.
parents worldwide everywhere. So black is just supposed to be something के it's bad. It's like a bad mood. But white, you know, it's light, it's bright, it's like it's welcoming, something like that.
Isn't that really messed up?
It's very messed up.
Because the thing is like उन लोगों का क्या कसूर है जो कि काले पैदा होते हैं
पैदा ही
या
काले
सामले
होते हैं.
पैदा होते हैं. Like what is their fault?
Yeah,
Like
it's
how
not
are-
under their control.
लोगों
हाँ.
की जो शादी प्रोफाइल्स होती हैं उस पे लिखा हुआ होता है कॉम्प्लेक्शन लिखते
Yeah.
हैं लोग,
fair,
हाइट
wheatish,
एज
dark.
हाइट एज वगैरह और कॉम्प्लेक्शन
That's
वीटिश
insane.
डार्क फेयर या कुछ इस टाइप की चीजें.
Like and you see that to this day in like US where they it's so difficult
lot.
for them to come out of like the whole racial profiling and you know even the cops are taking like these black people and just shooting them and all, you know, and they're keeping them in the hoods. जो अमेरिका के अंदर ना एक like जहाँ पे ज़्यादातर like majority of the, no I wouldn't say majority but like a lot of blacks grow up in the hood. So your hood is notoriously known for like crimes and drugs and all of that, and they're just pushed into that area and the government doesn't even help them. You know, the government doesn't help them in any way. They don't want to educate them. उनके budgets नहीं होते, वहाँ पे लगाते नहीं है वो. Whereas in the cities where all the nicer people live, the non-blacks, you know, they're provided with all the facilities and all. So it shows you like a comparison के you know like black isn't their favorite child.
कंपैरिजन हर जगह है और रहेगा.
Oh, every
लेकिन
yeah.
I think
I understand that, but like a
क्योंकि
company,
आप
like
जितना भी
coming
चेंज
back
कर
to
लो मुझे नहीं लगता कि
I
आपकी
understand,
चीज आप लोगों के दिमाग में से ये चीज खत्म कर सकते हो.
Yeah,
अगर
I
तुम्हारी
completely understand.
मेंटालिटी ऐसी है तुम अपने एक्शंस चेंज कर सकते हो तो अपना दिमाग नहीं चेंज कर सकते. मुझे लगता है बहुत
Sundas,
नहीं,
लोग
नहीं,
like,
नहीं,
you
नहीं,
are
Sundas
a
bhai, no,
product
no.
of
मुझे
your
लगता है-
society.
No, let me tell you
नहीं
one
नहीं
thing.
एक्चुअली
मैं
ऐसा
बता रही
है
हूँ
बिल्कुल ये शी इज राइट अबाउट
कि
दैट.
मैं
No.
तुम्हें बता रही हूँ कि अगर मैं तुम्हें एक चीज़ समझा दूंगी ना कि शावीर इन दोनों से गोरे काले से कोई फ़र्क नहीं पड़ता, तुम समझ भी जाओगे. तुम्हारे दिमाग में आगे जाके तुम ये भी करोगे कि हाँ गोरे काले से फ़र्क नहीं पड़ता, लेकिन जो तुम्हारे अंदर दिमाग के अंदर एक चीज़ चल रही है ना वो बहुत मुश्किल है कि वो चेंज हो. कि अगर तुम्हें गोरा रंग या तुम्हें काला रंग या तुम्हें कोई भी एक स्पेसिफिक रंग या एक चीज़ है जो अट्रैक्ट करती है हमेशा, वो तुम्हें हमेशा अट्रैक्ट करेगी. मतलब मैं तुम्हें ये नहीं कह रही कि तुम
जो इंजेक्ट कर दिया होता है.
For example, क्या चीज़ है कि you're in the hood, for example, or you're just walking down the street in Canada or US, and you see a black person and a white person, two different people. One is wearing, दोनों low ride कर रहे हैं, and they both have tank tops, they both have tattoos. Which one will you be more afraid of? The black person.
I would be afraid of a Pakistani uncle coming from the other side.
I can imagine. But that's what I'm trying to say. You know, black people, like the majority of black people, they have been growing up doing crimes. I'm not gonna lie about that.
Yeah, but like Piki, you need to understand something. It's not that they want to, it's their situation. So yes, society creates the person.
It's just put into their head because एक बच्चा जब पैदा होता है, he is fed from his parents कि ये किया जाता है. But his parents I feel like जो parents करते हैं, the kids follow it.
I understand that, but
directly or
but
indirectly करते हैं.
what you're saying is, and what I disagree with is that they want to do that. They don't have a choice.
No, they're just growing up like that.
हाँ, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
You are a product of your society. So ये तू एक अच्छे घराने में बड़ा हुआ है. So ये you have the morals, the values. The people who are not grown, if you're grown up in a hood, जहाँ पे crime rate ही इतना ज़्यादा है, जहाँ पे it's normal to see like a rape happening or somebody getting shot out off the block. So ये तो that just becomes normal to you.
That's what I'm saying.
You know
That's
what I
I'm
mean?
saying.
So it is the government's responsibility to provide all of these people like the proper care, you know, the proper health care, the proper education, the proper everything. Without the government intervention, like these places are not going to go. So, but anyways, like हम लोग थोड़ा deep घुस रहे हैं इसमें. What I wanted to say was like, I don't understand how these companies are still alive. Like, how do you come out? No, because like BLM, like Black Lives Matter की movement के बाद, so yeah, all of these companies, they kind of rebranded and you know, they removed like Fair and Lovely became Glow and Lovely. But how are these companies still
I feel like
in business? Like, because at the end of the day, their creams are meant. Everybody knows what their cream is meant for.
ले रहे हैं ना, यही तो
लोग
बात
ले
है.
रहे हैं
लोग
और
ले
लोगों
रहे
की
हैं और
values
लोगों का
सही ना
शौक
change
है.
हुई.
लोगों का
हाँ.
शौक है. मैं तुम्हें उस दिन भी मैंने इसको एग्जांपल दी थी कि जो गोरे हैं वो भी तो सन टैन करते हैं ना.
नहीं, तुम्हारी वो एग्जांपल ठीक है, वो करते हैं, लेकिन
वो
उनको
अपने
फोर्स
शौक
नहीं
से
किया जाता, वो अपने शौक से
वो
करते हैं.
अपने
हमारे
शौक
यहाँ
से
पे
मैं
इस
यही
तरह
कह
की
रही
वो
हूँ ना कि
इंजेक्ट कर दी जाती है
वो
कि
हमारी
have to be
सोसाइटी में ये
fair.
चीज़ है. लेकिन कुछ लोग हैं जिनको शौक है. आप ब्लश ऑन क्यों लगाते हो? आपको ये किसी ने नहीं कहा कि आपकी चीक्स पिंक लगेंगी तो अच्छे
But
लगेंगे.
that's
या
you're
आप
mixing
आंखें
makeup with the complexion
तो
base.
वो सारी चीज़ें उसी में
makeup
आती है
तो
ना
एक
कि आपके
आपकी
शौक
hobby
की बात
होती
है.
है.
मुझे लगता है कि ये चीज़ें चल इसलिए रही हैं क्योंकि हाँ आधे लोग फोर्स्ड हैं कि हाँ जी काले लोग नहीं पसंद या काली बहू नहीं चाहिए या काला दामाद नहीं चाहिए. लेकिन मुझे लगता है कि चल इसलिए भी रही हैं क्योंकि लोगों को खुद भी शौक है.
And the one thing is,
क्योंकि
Shaira,
हम-
look, everyone wants to look good. And the persona to look good in Pakistan, chitta, gora,
वही ना, वही.
safed.
Yeah.
And these businesses will always be running. They will never stop in Pakistan and
they'll
India
always
because एक यहाँ पर बना हुआ है यार चिट्टा गोरा होना चाहिए, धूप पे बाहर मत जाना,
गोरा
ये
चिट्टा.
लगा के जाओ कि रंग ना खराब हो जाए.
गोरा
तो
चिट्टा
गोरा
एग्जाम्पल
चिट्टा.
है ना कि वो
That's it.
बड़ा गोरा चिट्टा था यार.
Like growing up, I used to hear stuff like, "Oh, don't drink too much chai. Your
Oh,
rung
yeah.
is gonna fall off. Your rung is gonna become darker." So yeah, and I was like, "What?" The
Yeah. अब चाय बनना छोड़
doesn't
दे.
work that way, man.
Talking about
I don't
chai.
think it works that way. Don't drink Coke. You'll be black tomorrow. You know, that doesn't make any sense.
Exactly.
But yeah.
That's the thing. So ये जो businesses हैं यहाँ पर तो चलते रहेंगे. Probably in Canada and America वो लोग थोड़े से ठप डाउन हो जाए, but यहाँ पर तो
Top down हो जाए.
वो यहाँ पर तो ऊपर जाते जाएंगे.
चल ठप डाउन में.
Hey, shut the ठप down.
अच्छा हाँ तो ये चीज़ है.
Tub the shutdown.
Shut
But yeah.
up down.
No, it's insane, man. I don't understand. It just. See, I understand what Sundas is saying because Sundas said something really interesting. Sundas is like, well, you know, when like every single girl is doing makeup, she's kind of enhancing her beauty. So being white is just seen as enhancing your beauty. If you want to make your skin color whiter, you're just seen as somebody who's trying to enhance their beauty. But that
Yeah,
again,
because
like
that's
it
the
just
basic standard of beauty
That's the-
here.
that's a wrong
that's
thing.
and that's my
Yeah.
problem with the whole concept. Like the basic standard of beauty is something that I kind of don't attach myself with. Like I don't understand
Exactly.
how white becomes beautiful. Like have you ever seen like okay, growing up in a country where I had more exposure, I got to see more kinds of people, more breeds of people. Dude, I think the most gorgeous people are mixed breeds. You have to see them. Like ये जो black और white का mix होता है ना,
Asian.
ये देखो पीके के सांसों में सांसें आ रही हैं ऐसे
सांसें मिक्स हो
See,
गई
not talking
bro,
about
PK,
you.
let's be honest.
इसको दोनों
PK, let's
साइड
be
से
honest.
सोच के ना इसके दो सांसें मिक्स हो गई
Light skin.
Light skins. सही है, उनको light skins बोलते हैं. They're like brown like us, and they have like goldenish hair. सही है, bro. Like
Yeah,
amazing.
He's so
Look.
excited about it.
amazing body features. You know, overall everything crazy. Like yeah, body features. में तुम लोग क्या- like what is wrong with your mentality?
मैंने कहा
Body feature doesn't have to be curves only. Okay.
Exactly.
Touch my body.
Excuse me.
Let's just touch my body.
आपका ये फीचर काम करता है
Just double check.
Double check mark.
आप
And
ही
all
ना
the
तो
kids
check करो।
watching this podcast, it's the right
ये
time to
कट
turn
हो
it
रहा
off.
है
अच्छा,
अली ये काट देना
नहीं
प्लीज
भाई एवरेज
अच्छा।
ड्यूरेशन कम हो जाएगी मत काट.
अच्छा. Anyways,
कम हो जाएगी?
so
चल बे।
yeah, all of these mixed breeds are like light skinned. Oh my god, and same with like Latin people,
Latinos.
Latinos.
the Latinos,
Mashallah.
holy they're brown like us.
Yeah.
You know?
ये
But again,
South
amazing body
Africans
features,
कहाँ के
amazing
होते हैं
personalities.
पार्टनर ये साउथ अफ्रीकन्स कहाँ के होते हैं
South Africa. Good question.
They are from the south.
यार ये भी तो मिक्स होते हैं मुझे
Welcome
बहुत
back to
पसंद है
Intelligence with Sundas, where we find out where South African people are from. South Africa.
South part of Africa.
Do you know where Latinos
Yeah.
are from?
Spaniel.
yeah
Where?
yeah
You know where
And
Latin
from-
people are from? Where are they
Spanish.
from? Spanish? They're from Spanish?
Oh, Spain, my bad. Spain. They're Spanish.
Mexico.
बहुत ही
people
कॉन्शियस
are
वाला
Latin,
है
no?
आज हम
Yeah.
Yeah, Mexican people. So
Spain.
is not Mexico.
I know, but Spain वहाँ से ही आते हैं. वहाँ से भी
What are you
होते हैं.
saying?
Spain.
Spanish people are Spanish.
Really?
Yeah, Mexican people are Latin.
I got scammed again.
Look,
What?
Latin
ही
America.
confidence
Have
से
you,
आ रहा था
have you ever
what
heard of Latin America?
Yeah.
Where is Latin America?
हाँ विकिपीडिया
Mexico.
पे कुछ सर्च करो तो लिखा था लैटिन
तो वो जो है वो अमेरिका में ही है
Good
ना?
point,
Yeah.
Sundas.
The continent of America.
America.
Spain तो यूरोप में है.
Yeah.
समझ आई?
Yeah, makes sense.
अच्छा.
यार दुनिया तो गोल है तुम लोग फिर लेफ्ट राइट ऊपर नीचे क्यों जाते हो
Oh.
Good point.
क्या दुनिया गोल है? Have you guys ever heard about the flat
दुनिया
earth
गोल
theory?
क्यों है
Yeah.
पोलो में होल क्यों है
Have you guys ever heard about the flat earth theory?
हाँ मैंने सुनी प्रॉमिस
क्या होती
कि
है?
वो फ्लैट होती है
नहीं like तो क्या फ्लैट में क्या है?
कि
It's not round.
it's not round yeah
Do you guys believe that? Do you guys think
No.
the earth is goal?
I
Yeah,
don't
you guys.
believe in anything partner anymore
Why?
What?
because this world is a lie itself
लगता है breakup हुआ.
That's deep.
पता नहीं सुंदस को हुआ क्या?
I think this
मैं
guy-
कसम से confused
Sundas
हूँ.
नहीं बता दो किसने दिल
हाँ
तोड़ा
क्यों
तुम्हारा?
मैंने क्या कहा है
नहीं क्या हुआ हुआ? Everything is okay?
हाँ क्यों
No, I'm just like
नहीं
wondering. I'm
नहीं I
just
think
curious.
there's
नहीं,
something
क्यों?
wrong.
तुम ऐसे
I'm a little curious and also very scared. Like ऐसा लग रहा है तुम्हारा अभी fresh दिल टूटा है.
शायद तुम जब कनाडा जा रहे थे जो तुम मुझे कह के कहते
दिल ना लगा लेना कहीं पीछे से.
यार ऐसे
Oh no.
मैं जब ये कनाडा जा रहा था तो मैंने इसको पता नहीं क्या कोई बात की तो एकदम फोन यूज करता करता मुझे फुल सीरियस होके देखता है मैं 1 महीने के लिए जा रहा हूँ, पीछे से दिल ना लगा के बैठना, बड़ी मुश्किल है, बड़ी मुश्किल हो जाएगी मुझे.
Yeah. Because Sundas doesn't have a good track record. And I have to care for him. I have to care for some people. Anyways, moving on.
Moving on.
ठप डाउन हो जाएगा भाई का.
So yeah.
और सुनाओ.
बस.
पार्टनर तुम्हें वो है क्या कहते हैं, स्टेज फ्राइट.
बहुत है भाई, बहुत.
स्टेज फ्राइट, स्टेज फोबिया, what do you call it?
Stage fright?
Stage fright. Yeah. Do you have that?
Do you guys think I have stage fright?
No, not at all.
Okay, I had massive stage fright.
चल बे. आए बड़े. No.
Massive, like next level crazy stage
And
fright.
when was that?
Okay, this was, if you guys really want to know, जब मैं high school में था, there's one class I used to hate, and
Public
that was
speaking.
not the public speaking class per se, वो मेरे पास थी नहीं public speaking class, but like geography. उसके अंदर बहुत ज़्यादा ना हमारे assignments होते थे जिसके अंदर हमें वो करने होते थे,
बोलना होता था पूरी क्लास.
presentations देनी होती थी.
क्लास के सामने.
That was like the worst thing that anybody could ask me to do. Like I would not show up on a presentation day. Dude, one time I was giving a presentation और आपको पता ना जब आप when you I forgot to breathe out. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like I was so nervous that I kept breathing in and in and in, and I completely forgot to breathe out, and I started choking. And I was like, I don't know what's happening with me. साला सांस लेना भूल गया यार मैं, इतना मैं nervous था. उसके बाद I started looking into like how can I get rid of my stage fright, and I came upon this one YouTube video in which the guy explained how he goes about
You told me.
his public speaking robots. It's really interesting. You don't know?
बताओ नहीं.
Okay, you don't know this about me, Dada? You don't know this
No.
about me? Okay, so basically, it's really interesting. So, ये एक बंदे की एक रैंडम वीडियो थी, बिल्कुल कम्प्लीटली सही है, क्योंकि मैं इतना नर्वस होता था तो मैं गया यूट्यूब पे, मैंने जाके देखा. वहाँ पे एक बंदा कहता कि whenever he was fighting stage fright. सही है. He's like, this is how I came upon it. This is how I came over it. I started seeing every single character sitting in front of me listening to my speech as a robot. I forgot for a second that these were real people. I started seeing them as robots. And what that did was, when I saw them as robots, I realized that robots don't have feelings. They can't judge me. They're robots. They're computers. If you were in an empty room with like a bunch of laptops facing your way and you were asked to give a speech, you would give a speech without like any hesitance because you're being completely yourself. It's almost like you're just in an empty room. So he started seeing everything as robots. And to be honest, to be completely honest, I followed that theory and I started looking at it with so much dedication that I realized that what if, like I started thinking to myself, what if like everybody in this lifetime of mine is a robot? Like what if you guys are all robots?
robot ही समझ के
With
बात
no
किए जा रहे हैं.
feelings.
With like,
Nobody's gonna
no,
judge me.
seriously, like think about it. It's very possible.
तो तुमने फिर क्लास के सामने तुम यार मुझे तो मैं तो क्लास में किसी को देख भी लूँ तो मुझसे तो कभी भी ना बोला जाए.
हाँ तो मैं that's how I came over it myself.
उसके बाद तुम्हारी क्या पता क्लास ही ना हुई हो. क्या पता तुमने क्लास.
Expelled.
Good point.
No, serious. Like I just started seeing everything as robots. And what if हर इंसान की अपनी जिंदगी के अंदर वो उसका लीडर है एक किस्म का. सही है, वो उसकी वो अपनी जिंदगी का वो मेन कैरेक्टर है. हो सकता है इस जिंदगी का मैं मेन कैरेक्टर हूँ और तुम सारे यहाँ मेरे लिए हो सकता है तुम एक पैरेलल यूनिवर्स हो, एक पैरेलल दुनिया हो जहाँ सुंदस अपनी जिंदगी की मेन कैरेक्टर है और सारे लोग उसके लिए हो. लाइक थिंक अबाउट इट, व्हाट आर द चांसेस? 7.2 billion people, and I was born in a nice family, which means I'm better than 70% of the world if I have a chat over my head, food to eat. सही है. I'm going to a nice school. सही है. उसके बाद I happen to make these videos. I become popular. One of the most subscribed channels in Pakistan. Like the chances just don't add up properly. You know, I've been very lucky over the years. So sometimes I'm forced to think. And like my plans are to be, you know, the most, like I want to do work that will make me the most recognized face of Pakistan. Like that's my goal.
Yeah.
So I want to be the best over here. So if I achieve that, what are the freaking chances? Like what are the chances that I, you know?
बोल रहा है.
क्या दिखती नहीं दिखता लगा रखा है
यार पता नहीं यार
I feel like
it's like what I'm trying to say, it's hard to
Ishan
understand because it's
Yeah,
like I
very
know
hard.
it makes sense in my head, but like I don't know how to convey this
so
message.
you are just trying to
Like, I'm
say
just saying that-
you believe in parallel world
I feel like
अबे इसको निकाल यहाँ से सबसे पहले
Shabir bhai, I feel like
No,
the harder
is this
the
what
harder
you're
you
saying,
work,
though?
the harder you work, the luckier you become.
Sure, bro, but like luck plays a bigger role than you can anticipate actually.
I don't think so.
Because bro, I 100%. I'll
No.
take you to the house construction हो रही है पीछे. सही है. Work as hard as those people, and then I'll take you seriously when you say that again.
yeah
It doesn't work that way. You have to be extremely lucky. If those people who work
किस्मत की
as
game
hard
बहुत
as
ज़्यादा है.
these construction workers, the working in the house, like literally the next street, सही है. If they were as lucky as us, they would be higher than us because they're harder working
Harder
than us. So hard work with a lot of luck.
Then I feel like smart work.
Smart work भी
bro.
नहीं.
Like
Luck.
if you're not even given the same, this earth is not fair. Like it's not fair. Society is not fair. Not everybody gets a level playing field.
yeah
कुछ लोग poverty में पैदा होते हैं, कुछ लोग billionaires के घर में पैदा होते हैं. All of these millionaires, when they have children, they're all millionaires too. Like you take a millionaire's child and you just teach him the basic lessons of life, and chances are he has a higher chance of becoming a millionaire with $0 than you and me, because his father did it and he has a living example of how to live life. Making money is an art, and nobody teaches in this world how to make money. Like when you go get into the educational system, they don't actually teach you how to make money. They teach you how to work for another company so that company can make money. It's a system which doesn't teach you how to make money. And all of these millionaires have broken out of that system. Do you never wonder ke why are the top 100 most influential people, like 60% of them are dropouts from college and
Yeah.
universities, because they don't see that worth it. वो उनको लगता नहीं है कि वो worth it है. इसलिए मैं भी drop out हो गया था.
Talking about dropouts, we have someone from Qatar today.
Yes.
Sham.
Without chocolates.
We
Without
do.
chocolate.
So
And I would love to have Hisham on the show, because Hisham, I have a lot to talk with Hisham.
yes sir.
Rida,
नहीं
can you? तू जा रहा है?
Yeah, मैं जा रहा हूँ.
Okay.
Bye.
Rida, you stay. Rida, you
Bye
stay.
bye.
Hisham's gonna come. Yo, can you turn on this fan? Like I'm actually what?
Bye.
Can I know? Okay, bro.
शावीर को भी किसी ने नो बोला.
घर मेरा, पंखा मेरा,
इसका
तू
बिजली का
ना
बिल मेरा.
बोलने वाला कौन? बिजली का बिल मेरा, कैमरे मेरे, तू
धचका
ना
मेरा.
बोलने वाला कौन?
बिल देख के धचका खाने वाला मैं. बिल देने वाला मैं.
आवाज आ रही है इसमें
हेलो
तभी उसने बंद किया बता.
बहुत लाउड आवाज आ रही है.
हाँ
यार जरा थोड़ा आहिस्ता कर दो.
यार तू सही बोलता, मैंने देखा है.
Hello Hisham, what's up? How's it going, bro?
गुड व्हाट अबाउट यू
What about me? Long time.
no
I
See. All the
बस
time
तुम्हारी
see.
बदवा लगी थी ना, यहीं पे वीडियो बनाई थी कि तुमने साफ शब्द में कहा था भाई अब मत आना.
Yeah, so guys, to those who don't know who Hisham is a very old friend of mine. But I've known him for a year and a half. So you're not an old friend of mine. Never mind. Sorry about that.
बस एक साल पुरानी.
I've known him for a year and a half, and Hisham and I met at an airport where he was like, I think he was going through the escalators, and I was
वीडियो
just
लगाई थी
हाँ,
इससे.
और ये Snapchat कमीना बनाते हुए जा रहा है, कहता है, yo Shavir, and I was like, hey man, what's up? And then he came for a picture, and then we became friends, and then he was like, initially I thought you were a creep, not gonna lie. मुझे शुरू में लगा था कि तू creep है बहुत
I
बड़ा.
think everyone
लेकिन मैंने अनॉय भी नहीं किया था कि
हाँ तूने
मतलब
annoy नहीं किया था, लेकिन मुझे थोड़ा लगा था कि तू creep है, but like eventually your personality started coming out, and like the shitty personality. I'm joking. You're a very good guy, you're a very honest guy, and you're a very talented guy who's a singer.
थैंक यू
And
is it
coming up
talking
with
good
song.
about Hisham Day
I'm just saying. बेचारे की मैंने इतनी बेइज्जती की है रिदा.
looks like
क्यों?
it.
अभी तो इतनी मैंने बेइज्जती की है,
अच्छा, वो
फिर मैंने
भी.
थोड़ा सा प्यार भी
मैं
दे
जरा
दिया.
focus
वो
उस
भी.
पे कर रही हूँ.
अच्छा.
On the good side.
तो yeah, so you just came back from Qatar. तुम कतर गए हुए थे, और कैसा रहा first of all कतर का ट्रिप पूरा?
वेल बेसिकली आई एम बेस्ड इन कतर. तो लेकिन जो इस टाइम
Yes
जो
sir.
नहीं
इंटरव्यू के लिए आया.
honestly,
Yeah, okay. I'm based in Qatar. Oh yeah, आपको तो
Like,
पता ही नहीं था.
you don't tell me where I live, okay? You don't tell
नहीं,
me
नहीं.
what to do.
शावी असल में बात ये है कि ये वाला जो ट्रिप था ना, इट वाज रियली डिप्रेसिंग कि जो टाइम गुजरा था, द लॉकडाउन थिंग, माई हाफ फैमिली वॉज इन पाकिस्तान, द रेस्ट वॉज इन UK. तो एक बहुत अजीब टाइम गुजरा था, लेकिन उस चीज़ में मैंने अगर पॉजिटिव साइड पे देखा जाए तो काफ़ी चीज़ें अपने बारे में मतलब लर्न की हैं. लाइक आई स्टार्टेड राइटिंग मोर सॉन्ग्स, जो कि मैं निकाल नहीं रहा.
Why are you not releasing songs, bro? You're such a talented guy. You have a really nice voice too. Like, why are you not releasing songs?
You know, the problem is that I really overthink. मेरी overthinking की आदत इतनी गंदी
You
है.
have anxiety
Yes.
issues,
Yes.
depression.
Yes.
You're fighting anxiety and depression.
Yes.
Does anybody else in this room fight anxiety and depression?
I do.
What happens when you fight anxiety? Like, what happens? How do you feel?
Dead. मतलब
Okay.
मैं मर जाती हूँ.
हाँ मतलब मैं ऐसे हो जाती हूँ कि बस दुनिया रुक गई है.
Yeah, it happens, I guess.
हाँ, मैं
जब
तो
मुझे
बिल्कुल
भी depression होता है ना, तो
चुप-
usually I come downstairs, I just sit somewhere alone.
हाँ मैं ये चीज़
I
बहुत
don't talk
करती
to
हूँ.
people.
Hmm.
I don't like someone asking me कि क्या हुआ है, because I don't know that what is happening.
I feel. Sorry. I'm just cutting you. I feel anxious sometimes, but not to the level where I've seen some of my friends do. Like, there's a friend of mine, and whenever she's anxious, she starts like getting short of breath. Like when
That's what happens to me.
I know, and I've seen that in you. So yeah, and that's why I'm saying, because I have seen like the worst case of anxiety, and you know, a lot of people go through these issues and not even knowing what's happening to them.
Yeah.
So yeah, and that's like mental health is a
हाँ,
big
मुझे
issue.
लगता है हर कोई फाइट तो करता ही है ये चीज़, लेकिन
Not everybody.
हाँ,
Some
ये
people
भी
are stronger,
Yeah.
but like a
लोग-
lot of people still go through anxiety and depression. Now
Yeah,
depression,
stress.
even stress. अब depression भी कैसा है? You can have everything in life. You can have all the happinesses. Happinesses is not a word, but like mentally, you're just not happy. Like you're not there.
Yeah,
Like,
you're
for example,
still
like-
finding that one thing that you think is gonna make peace. In your life.
I think it is that, because the end goal is that you have to look for peace. So
Yeah.
yeah, now I don't know how to explain depression or how to fix it, but I kind of go through it too. And I wouldn't say depression, but like anxiety,
Down,
mixture of
Anxiety, yeah.
depression. I don't know what I feel like. I don't know exactly what to call it. But the problem with it is, with my problem is, whenever I'm not working, I just feel like my life is not worth it.
Same.
You know
It's
what
the same
know what I
case with
mean?
me.
शाबिर पता है
Like
क्या
I
होता है
feel
इस
like
चीज़
I'm
में?
existing without a purpose, and that gives me like a mini heart attack every beating second. Like I feel like I shouldn't be here if you know I'm not working. And that's like a dangerous thought process in its own, because like you're fighting with your own head, saying that no, everything's going to be okay, everything's going to be okay. But
लेकिन
like
हर
at the end
बंदे
of
का
the day,
मुझे लगता है इसी तरह एक पॉइंट होता है. जैसे तुम्हें ये होता है ना कि मैं काम नहीं कर रहा हूँ तो मैं बस फंस जाऊंगा या मुझे बहुत वो होगा. मुझे लगता है हर बंदे का एक पॉइंट इसी तरह का होता है कि बस वो आपको पकड़ लेती है वो चीज़, और आप फिर उससे फाइट करते रहते हो अकेले दिमाग में या सबके सामने या सबके अकेले या जो भी. लेकिन बस हर बंदे का कोई ना कोई एक पॉइंट ऐसा होता है कि बस आपको होता है कि ओ शिट यार, बस दुनिया पता नहीं अब क्या ही होगा, क्या हो गया, सब
सही
ख़त्म,
बात है.
रुक गई है दुनिया और सारी चीज़ें.
Yeah.
पता है कैसे, मतलब डिप्रेशन में ऐसे होता है कि जब आपको डिप्रेशन फील होने लगता है तो मोस्ट ऑफ द पीपल व्हाट दे डू इज़ लाइक सराउंड देयर सेल्फ विद द क्लोज वंस. मतलब मेरे केस में ये था कि मुझे पहले नहीं होती थी. बैक इन 2016 मैं 3 महीने अकेला रहा था, और अचानक से एक दिन मुझे बहुत अजीब ख्यालात आने लग गए, एंड आई स्टार्टेड क्राइंग. आई वाज लाइक व्हाट्स हैपनिंग, मतलब क़यामत आने वाली है, दुनिया ख़त्म. तो उस दिन मैंने रियलाइज़ किया कि मुझे डिप्रेशन और एंग्जाइटी शुरू हो चुकी है. अब मेरे केस में ये था कि अब जब मैं इधर था, आई स्टेड हियर फॉर लाइक 3 months. मैं हमेशा जब भी डिप्रेस या एंग्जियस होता था तो मैं यहाँ पे आ जाता था और तुम लोग के साथ टाइम स्पेंड करता था. लेकिन अभी जो लॉकडाउन के वक्त मेरा टाइम गुजरा है, तो आई रिसेंटली चेंज माई हाउस, सो माई रूम इज़ लाइक ऑन द 2nd floor. तो वहाँ पे कोई भी नहीं आता, वहाँ पे सिर्फ मेरा रूम है. तो शाबिर वहाँ पे ऐसा होता था कि मुझे पहले 4-5 दिन तो ऐसा फील होता था कि मुझे पता नहीं कोई चीज़ घेरा हुआ है, लाइक मुझे बंद फील होता था. लाइक एवरी मॉर्निंग व्हेन आई यूज्ड टू वेक अप आई वाज लाइक नो, आई जस्ट वांट टू स्लीप अगेन. देयर वाज अ टाइम आई लिटरली स्लेप्ट फॉर 20 hours just because of depression. I did not wanted to get up. I was like, I'm done with this. I literally woke up after 20 hours and I was like कि कौन सा दिन चल रहा है, कुछ भी नहीं पता चलता था. क्योंकि जब आप अब मैं बताता हूँ, मैंने पिछले साल गाना निकाला था और उसके बाद मैंने प्लान किया था कि मैं नए गाने निकालूंगा, मिलियन व्यूज़, एक मोटिवेशन आती है. लेकिन पता नहीं ज़िंदगी आपकी ना लाइफ में एक ऐसी चीज़ होती है, कोई बहुत ही छोटी सी चीज़ होगी, वो आपकी पूरी मोटिवेशन को ना अंदर से
पुल करती है,
वो आपकी पूरी मोटिवेशन डेड कर देती
खत्म हो
है.
जाती
नाउ लाइक ऑनेस्टली स्पीकिंग, लाइक अब शावीर साहब जब मेरी चैट पे बात होती है, he always pushed me towards like making music. He's like, I'm gonna promote you, work hard, and बहुत motivation देता है. लेकिन और उस टाइम मैं पूरा pumped up हो जाता हूँ. I'm like, yes, I'm gonna work on this. But as soon as I start recording something, there's वो कुछ अंदर से ना चीज़ होती है, वो मार देती है पूरी motivation कि दिल ही नहीं करता. And
It's called the creative blockage.
yeah.
Yeah, I've read about that, and that's a serious problem, partner. And a lot of people actually don't know about this. When I
Yeah,
was
geez,
facing this,
मुझे भी नहीं
it's
पता.
called the creative blockage. So what happens is, every part of your body wants to work. Every part of your body wants to create. Your mind is ready to go out there and make history. Like in my own head, sometimes I'm so creative, I'm thinking of ideas. But when I start working, like all my day I would be thinking, I have to work. I'm so excited to work. As soon as I start working, there's like a block. There's like a creative block. And it just doesn't let me work. It's called the creative blockage. And I read about that. And I realized that I'm not the only one who's going through these issues. Actually, in creative people, this is like the leading cause of dead creativity.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people who are very, very creative, have you ever not seen like the most creative people are sometimes lazy as F, where they're just in their bed like this and they're not doing
That's
much.
totally
And they're that's me too. I have to force myself out of bed. I have to force myself out to like the camera. And sometimes I'm excited for it. Sometimes I'm looking forward to it. But sometimes there's just like a creative blockage where I just can't help but to just sit and just like I'm hating myself for not working. But I
लेकिन कुछ
can't
कर भी नहीं
start
सकते
working.
हैं.
You know what I mean? And it's so confusing in my own head because I don't understand
आपको
it.
लगता है आपके ऊपर कुछ चीज़ रखी हुई है, कोई
हाँ.
ईंट
वजन.
रखी हुई है कि आप उठ नहीं पाते.
हाँ.
और
I
मतलब
want to.
सामने मेरे माइक है, सामने मेरे कीबोर्ड है. I have
I
literally
want to,
everything.
but I can't do वाली चीज़.
I want to, but I can't do.
Exactly.
And it's a lot of like then you overcome all of that by talking a lot. I'm
हाँ.
gonna do this. I'm gonna do this, guys. I'm gonna come out with like the best song, guys. I'm gonna come out with the best video. You know, all of these talkers who talk a lot and don't do a lot, they're going through that because their ideas are big, but they can't get themselves to start working on their own goddamn ideas.
ये बहुत होते हैं मेरे साथ.
You know what I mean?
हाँ, मुझे अब समझ आ गई.
And I read about that, and a lot of people like Kevin Hart. I was listening to one of his books on Audible, and I was just like getting to know more about Kevin Hart and the personality. And he's like, I hate the talkers. I hate the people who say कि मैं ये कर लूँगा, मैं वो कर लूँगा,
करो
because
बस.
those are the people who never end up doing anything. लेकिन I think it is a mental illness. It's a mental disease where, dude, it's not that they don't want to do anything. They're talking about it because they want to do
They
it,
don't- they
but
want
they
to do
can't
it.
get energy to do it. And it's so difficult where you
Yeah.
have to literally watch motivational videos. Sometimes I have to watch motivational videos to get
Videos,
myself out of the
हाँ.
bed. Like I have like quotes all over my laptop, my desk, every motivational. I surround myself with people who are crazier than me because I know that if not for them, I wouldn't be picking up myself every single morning.
Yeah.
शावी
I
जब
think
मेरे
you
से
have to talk yourself out of it
Yeah.
sometimes.
मेरे से जब ये काम नहीं होता ना, मेरा होता है कि अगर मैं एक चीज़ की वजह से डिप्रेशन लेता हूँ ना, मेरे दिमाग में बहुत सारी चीज़ें आने लग जाती हैं. और जिसकी वजह से ना, लाइक अगर मैं अभी सोचूँ ना कि मैं गाना नहीं बना पा रहा, अगला मेरा रीज़न होगा कि आई एम गोना बी रियली ऑनेस्ट, लाइक आई एम सिटिंग राइट इन फ्रंट ऑफ यू, आई एम गोना टेल यू. और तुमने शायद नोटिस भी किया हो, मेरे अंदर एक बहुत गंदी आदत आ गई थी
बोलो.
इन 5-6 महीनों में. मुझे अटेंशन सीक करने की आदत पड़ गई थी. I was literally becoming an attention seeker. मतलब अगर
क्या
मैं जैसे
होता
अब मैं यहाँ बैठा हुआ हूँ,
हाँ.
I'll see you guys doing like good stuff, roaming around. I'll feel bad. मैं इधर क्यों बैठा हुआ हूँ वगैरह. And then all sudden late night I'll text Shavir, hey call. मतलब मैं बहुत attention seek करने लग गया था और मैं खुद सोच रहा था कि मैं कर क्या रहा हूँ अपनी ज़िंदगी में. Like, I was tired of everything. मैं मतलब हर चीज़, मतलब जो गलत चीज़ है ना मेरे लिए, मैं वो करने लग गया था.
Did you take did you take help from drugs of any sort?
No. I never used any sort of
Like that is something that you just wouldn't. But like there are bad drugs and there are good drugs.
Yes.
By drugs I mean dawaiyan.
हाँ जी.
Did you go to a doctor, psychiatrist, take medication for something like this?
शाविर मैं मतलब उस पॉइंट पे आ चुका था लेकिन कभी ज़रूरत नहीं पड़ी क्योंकि मतलब मेरा ये होता था कि अगर पॉजिटिव साइड पे हूँ मेरे पास अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह इतने अच्छे दोस्त हैं. आई हैव गॉट अ ग्रेट सराउंडिंग. तो मैं उन लोग से ही बात करके अपना दिल को मतलब बेहतर करता था.
मूड बेहतर हो गया सब कुछ.
अच्छा, by the way, moving on from this, I wanted to actually talk about something with you, Hisham. Recently you came to Pakistan, and I don't know if I should talk about this, but let me ask you this off camera first.
Go for it.
Okay. So your brother just recently got into a car accident,
Yes.
like a very, very bad one,
Yes.
where your car is now, like, I just want to show everybody on the screens. You had a white Honda Civic,
Yes.
and your brother was driving that.
Yes.
And what happened first of all? So
Well, they were driving on the ring road.
this is his car now.
ये दिखाई थी इसने. फोन भी था ना बीच में.
हाँ.
Look at this.
That's my brother's phone.
Oh my
अच्छा,
god.
story सुना
Where's your
पूरी?
brother? Oh, this is a phone?
Phone,
Yeah, iPhone
ये
11
तो-
Pro.
Oh
Can you see
my-
the camera?
Yes, I do. Oh
अच्छा
my
बताओ हुआ क्या
god.
था.
हुआ ये था कि my brother and his wife, they were on a long drive. रात का टाइम था तो वो लोग रिंग रोड पे जा रहे थे तो जहाँ पे वो एंड होती है सो देयर वाज नो साइन दैट सेज द रोड इज़ क्लोज. तो वो लोग जब सीधा गए एंड ट्रस्ट मी लाइक जिस तरह का एक्सीडेंट हुआ है और जिस तरह से हुआ है वो आप लोग यकीन नहीं कर सकते कि मतलब कहोगे ये किस तरह हुआ कि रोड आगे सिर्फ ख़त्म हुई है एंड द कच्ची रोड वो जैसी शुरू हुई है सो दे हिट द कार एंड द पेट्रोल टैंक दैट ब्रोक. तो उसकी वजह से पहले ऑयल पेट्रोल
Leak
लीक
हुआ
हुआ
है,
है और आगे जाके जैसी गाड़ी लगी इंजन बर्स्ट हो गया. तो आग एकदम से गाड़ी के अंदर आई.
और वो लोग अभी गाड़ी में ही थे.
मेरा भाई मेरी भाभी गाड़ी में थे. लकली दे सर्वाइव फ्रॉम द फायर. मेरे भाई को थोड़ी सी यहाँ पे आग लगी थी उनके पाँव पे और दे बोथ ब्रोक देयर लेग्स.
हाँ,
but
फ्रैक्चर्स हुए थे.
That is the
Yeah.
most insane part. He said my brother had a broken leg beforehand, like previously. He had a broken leg which was fixed, and he had a rod in his leg, and
और
he
वही
broke
दोबारा.
his leg again and the rod inside of his leg,
Shit.
and he still pulled himself out of the fiery car,
हाँ,
and he went to his wife's side.
हाँ. और उनको
And then
निकाला.
dragged her out, and then
Oof.
literally just like a Bollywood scene, the car exploded.
हाँ.
You're saying?
आपको बताता हूँ हुआ क्या था. लाइक इट्स रियली डिस्गस्टिंग. उसका पाँव टूट चुका था. गाड़ी में जैसी आग लगी उसने सबसे पहले सीट बेल्ट उतारी गाड़ी से उतर के अपनी तरफ से उसने अपना पाँव सीधा किया जिसकी वजह से ज़्यादा ख़राब हुआ. ही वेंट टुवर्ड्स हिज वाइफ्स डोर. उनको जैसे ही निकाला तो वो दोनों क्या कहते हैं साइड पे जा रहे थे. विद इन लाइक कपल सेकेंड द होल कार कॉट फायर और गाड़ी में एक चीज़ नहीं बची.
Yeah, you can
Oh.
see that by the pictures.
I was in Doha. मैं ड्राइव पे गया हुआ था and all of a sudden I get a call from my mom. It was 11:30 late night. So she was panicked telling me that your brother got into an accident. और मैं इतना ट्रॉमेटाइज हो गया था कि सिर्फ मेरे दिमाग में एक सवाल मतलब एक सवाल बस बार बार पूछा था जिंदा हैं. और मेरे साथ जो दोस्त बैठा हुआ था he was thinking like I've gone crazy because when I saw the car picture like, I was literally traumatized.
Yeah, when you sent me the car pictures, I thought you were just like you got some car from Google and you're sending me कि ये देखो ये accident हुआ. But when I found out it's your brother, and then he has broken both legs, and so has the wife, and now they're looking for blood and all.
Yeah.
And like वो पूरी rally हुई, like it was like really tough, man. And that is the reason why you came to Pakistan.
Yeah, that's the main reason I came to Pakistan. But I'm really happy like when we were looking for blood donor. तो आप सब लोग ने बहुत सारे लोगों ने मुझे मैसेज वगैरह किया कॉल्स की कि हम लोग डोनेट कर सकते हैं. तो ये सारा सिलसिला इट वाज अ रियली ट्रैजिक थिंग क्योंकि वो 6 महीने से यूके में था. ही लैंडेड ऑन संडे एंड द नेक्स्ट डे ही गॉट इनटू एन एक्सीडेंट.
Yeah. And I remember when you said in the group chat, we need blood. So you were asking who has B positive blood, and Sundas messages. Sundas says, मैंने grade 9 में check कराया था, B plus था, लेकिन उसके बाद कभी test नहीं कराया. Sundas, you could have just said no. Okay, that you don't want to donate. That's it.
मैंने A levels में कराया था, लेकिन उसके बाद मैंने कभी नहीं कराया. मैं दिल में कह रहा हूँ कि करना है नहीं करना.
अल्लाह की कसम, मैंने तो उसके बाद भी कहा है कि मुझे बताओ.
मेरे सर की कसम है.
अल्लाह की कसम, तुम्हारी कसम, कि मैं तो बार बार ये कह रही थी कि मुझे बता दो कि बी पॉजिटिव चाहिए. मैंने उसके बाद भी एक दफा मैसेज किया है कि मुझे बता दो. मैंने टेस्ट नहीं किया हुआ, तो मुझे क्या पता. तुमने अपना कभी ब्लड टेस्ट करवाया?
हाँ, कराया. सुनो, यही तो बात है. हाशिर के ब्लड टेस्ट की बात बताता हूँ मैं तुम्हें. हाशिर इज लाइक द मोस्ट अनलकीस्ट गाय इन द वर्ल्ड because his blood type can fit anybody's.
O negative?
So, he's a O negative. So anybody of any blood, if you need blood, Hashir Anwar Photography is ready for your service, man.
जब मुझे ब्लड चाहिए होगा सारे.
और तुम भी बी पॉजिटिव हो, तुम क्यों नहीं देखे?
Because I was in Islamabad.
झूठे?
Wallahi,
He was in Islamabad. Everyone was in
I was in
Islamabad.
Islamabad, and I literally spoke to Mohsin bhai. I'm like, Mohsin bhai, the first thing we have to do as soon as we go back to Lahore is go and donate blood. But by the time I had gotten back, he had said that he had found donors. So I was like, okay.
आप ही ने अपना खून तो नहीं देना था. आप ही ने कोई गली से पूछना था. पहले लोग जा रहे थे. आपका
भाई तूने कभी टेस्ट कराया है?
मैंने तो A levels में कराया था.
मैंने तो O levels में किया था. मेरा बी पॉजिटिव ही था. हाँ, मेरा O levels में था. मैंने बी पॉजिटिव किया था.
लेकिन
तो मैं कह रही थी
blood doesn't change. Blood type changes?
नहीं.
नहीं मुझे मिक्सचर.
शाम को like, ये पता है ये क्या है? ये वो है जो कि अगर सारे कहेंगे ना, ओ वो देखो कुत्ता जा रहा है, वो ये भी कहेगा हाँ देखो कुत्ता जा रहा है. हालांकि नजर कुछ नहीं आ रहा किसी को. सही है, ये वो है. अभी इसने कहा, मैंने कहा ब्लड टाइप चेंजेस, तो तुमने कहा, तुमने यू सर ऊपर किया ना नीचे करने के लिए, फिर तुम क्यों खड़ी रहने लगा था.
अच्छा चलो.
But he's healthy, he's out of danger, he's not critical anymore. Although I saw a picture and it's weird comparing, but honestly it looks like something out of a movie. Like the car, like the picture of your brother afterwards, like his legs are just like tied up with like complete plasters on both of his legs, and you can literally see rods going inside of his legs. It's very hard to watch, man. It's very hard to watch. And coming from somebody who has broken bones in the past, like I know how much it
आपकी
hurts.
कैसे टूटी थी?
गिर गया था.
Seven.
गिर गया था. हाय
यार, you know, बस just I don't want to get into how my bones broke, but
मेरी भी दोनों बाजू दोनों टांगे टूटी हैं. लेजेंड है हम.
मेरी एक टांग नकली है. मैं हॉकी का बहुत बड़ा खिलाड़ी था. एक दिन उदय भाई ने मेरी गुस्से में टांगे तोड़ दी.
नहीं, मेरी एक टांग नकली है. मैं हॉकी का बहुत अच्छा खिलाड़ी था. एक दफा उदय भाई को मेरे पे गुस्सा चढ़ा तो उन्होंने एक दफा मजनू भाई को मेरे पे गुस्सा चढ़ा तो उन्होंने मेरी ही हॉकी स्टिक से मेरी दोनों टांगे तोड़ दी. लेकिन दिल के बहुत अच्छे हैं. मुझे बस control उदय.
अच्छा चलो.
But yeah man, good conversation though. Good conversation. Thank you so much for coming on the show, Hisham. Thank you so much for coming on the show.
What the hell? I'm coming right now and you off? No, this is not fair, bro.
Dude, is there anything? Oh, wait a second. So, we just shot an ad, like audition for an ad. Okay, listen. I have to tell you this. I have to tell everybody else this. So this is cringing already. We shot an audition for like a brand, and in that audition, like I needed to have parents, right? And, okay, this is the true story. Okay, I needed to have parents, and I was like, who's gonna be my parents? So Rida was sitting with me at the time. Hashir wasn't there. तो मैं Rida से पूछा, Rida, would you like be able to play मेरी माँ का role? And Rida goes like, yeah, for sure. So Rida goes and just becomes like the माँ का role and stuff. हाँ, मुझे पता है तुम ऊपर थे. तो Hashir comes down and Hashir's like, क्या हो रहा है? मैंने कहा शूटिंग चल रही है, इसके अंदर like मुझे पेरेंट्स चाहिए. Hashir कहता है मैं बाप का रोल कर लेता हूँ. मैंने कहा चल तू इतना फोर्स कर रहा है तो हो जा. अच्छा, हाशिर साहब तैयार श्यार होके आ गए. मामा ने मेकअप किया. एकदम हाशिर एंटर्स, सीज द मॉम इज रिदा. हाशिर कहता है मैं नहीं कर रहा, मैंने नहीं बाप बनना, मैं इसके साथ एक्टिंग नहीं कर रहा. मैंने कहा यार देख सुन तो ले, इट्स नॉट एज डिफिकल्ट. ऑल यू हैव टू डू इज बेसिकली द सन इज गोइंग टू बी saying something, and then you guys become happy, like the mom and the dad, and you guys like look at the son and smile really bright as if you're very happy for the son, and then you have to grab the mom like this. Sundas, that thing took us at least like 10 takes. I'm serious. And every single take, Hashir is Allah ki kasam. I was like, okay, I was directing the whole thing behind the camera. I'm like, okay, Hashir and Rida smile. And they both would like smile. And I'm like, okay, look at each other. And Hashir would look at each other and go like, you know? And then like came the scene where I was like, okay, Hashir, grab Rida like this. And Hashir just take his hand and like, like literally 10 things. But it was so much fun. It was so much fun.
मैंने अपने पाँव पे खुद ही खिलाड़ी मार ली.
मैं वो वीडियो देख रही थी, मुझे तो कुछ पता ही नहीं था ना. यही वाली ना.
ये कब लगी है?
नहीं, मुझे
ये मैंने वो तुम्हें एडिट करके नहीं भेजी थी जो.
शावीर मुझे दिखा रहा था, तो मैं पूरी चीज़ देख रही हूँ और ना एकदम से ना एंड में मैंने तुम दोनों को खड़े हुए देखा, मेरी हंसी निकल गई. मैंने कहा वो अच्छा बेचारे साथ खड़े हुए. एकदम से ना हाशिर का हाथ पीछे से खड़ा होना शुरू होता है और मैं नीचे हो रही हूँ. मैं कह रही हूँ अभी नहीं हाशिर नहीं, ये नहीं हो सकता. अल्लाह की कसम इससे पूछो. ये
लिटरली सोफे के अंदर घुस गई थी.
मैं genuinely ऐसे थी कि ये हाशिर ने क्या कर लिया.
लेकिन why was it so cringy?
पता नहीं.
It's just Hashir and Rida यार.
क्योंकि मेरा शुरू से वो इम्प्रेशन ऐसा है ना
क्योंकि
कि
ये तो हाथ क्या, ये तो उंगली नहीं बर्दाश्त करता उसकी.
ये लड़कियों की हाँ, लेकिन अब ये बहुत चेंज हो गया. अब ये किसिंग विसिंग सब कुछ
सब कर लेता है.
तो वो अल्लाह माफी.
एक बार हम सारे क्रिकेट खेल रहे थे, पता नहीं कोई घर रिदा ही थी आई गेस.
You're leaving? Okay, so we'll just close it with the Hisham's last story. Go.
क्रिकेट खेल रहे थे.
विंटर की बात है. एक बार हम लोग सारे क्रिकेट खेल रहे थे, तो आई गेस
जोया
थी.
बहुत जबरदस्त स्टोरी. Okay guys. कमाल story.
अगली मूवी में फिर ले लेना.
Okay guys, thank you so much for watching the podcast. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, give this video a huge thumbs up. Make sure that you subscribe to the channel. That helps us a lot. We're about to hit 500,000 subscribers. Help us get there. Thank you so much for watching this episode, and we will, as always, catch you in the next one.
Get me to 100K, yay! Get me to 200K, yay!
Perfect. Thank you. Allah Hafiz.